What's up, pups? Welcome back to another part of Final Fantasy XVI. In the last part, we just defeated Harbord, and I didn't want to go right into it because I knew we were going to get probably about 10 minutes of cutscenes. So let's just see what we got here and continue on. Did we not level up? Seriously?
Strong. My liege.
Did we kill him? I hope we did.
Clive!
You're all right.
As are you, I see. We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived. Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong? Nothing. I hope.
Odin? Barnabas?
Leaving
Yep.
so soon, Mythos? It's the king.
Oh, that's why Wildwood was here, obviously, because he's the king of Wildwood.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharm, Warden of Ash and King of Waloed. Get back.
Did you even, care for Harbord? Was he, a friend, or do you not, has his death mean no difference to you?
Wild and impetuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential. Stop calling me Mythos. But Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing. No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness?
I just want to punch Barnabas for the way he speaks.
Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
Oh, don't make me do an icon fight. I'm not the biggest fan of the icon fights.
Try it.
I'm sliced in half, I'm dead.
as weak as all the rest.
Joshua!
Oh, Jill going to do something? Well, it's nice to see her actually stepping up to the plate. A lot of times she just doesn't really do much.
Oi! Oi! This way! Hurry!
Oh, Dorgle's carrying my sword!
Power beyond reckoning, and they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
I like the music. I mean, why didn't we just merge with Phoenix again? I'm just saying, but the likes of Odin and Bahamut are definitely stronger than like Shiva and Phoenix and Ifrit. Like surely the icons, like I mean I don't know where
Will you be
Leviathan's skill's
alright?
pretty high on that as well actually.
The
Leviathan
phoenix
probably
can
matches
mend
Bahamut.
flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we were up to, they'd all want a piece. All right?
And how is he?
Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
What does that mean? Hello, we got nothing. I don't really care about the ironworks.
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gil into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You lot mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy. Oh.
All I want to do is help.
It'd been a very weird ending
And
otherwise.
the world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. Behind here, I wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't.
I was
come
gonna
back.
say, anyone want to point that out?
What do you mean?
Do you see him?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
Oh.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
Wait, sorry, what? The ether of our icon endures, so we can tell that Shiva's still got
We must
a
pursue
dominant.
the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But you have an idea.
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose he might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself.
Okay, so I assume to the hideaway to see what Otto might have in store for, you know, building the ship. Hopefully a few plans. A Song of Hope.
Right. Gav said that Otto might know something.
And a bunch of stuff
Paul
popped
said
up.
it was an
A bunch of stuff. You know what? Before we go over there, why don't we go over the Blackthorn? I was gonna say, it says a new crafting, and we did get a few crafting equipment. Also, there's probably more hunts that we can do that aren't the S rank. I don't think we can travel out with, can we? Oh no, we can travel out with. We might do some hunts before we dive into much. Oh hi, we're getting down.
Let me tell you a story, Clive.
All right.
Them rumours wet legs were spreading. Might be they weren't just tales plucked out of thin air. You see, there were a time when I weren't too particular about who I sold steel to, so long as they paid me the right price. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me, I were always one for gold. And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated woman in the twins. But then one day I met a man who made me a different kind of offer. Said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries. On the condition I sold to him and his alone.
Was that the first time you met Sid?
Aye. And I fell right into his damn trap. He were true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making the best profits I've seen since taking up the trade. And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Except Sid himself, that is. Told me about his plan to topple the mother crystals, you know. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. An opportunity for the likes of me to mint gil. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find himself the richest dam in the twins. And that's when he had me. I emptied my stores that day and moved into the hideaway proper. And the rest, as they say, is ancient bloody history. A dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest dam. Not for lack of trying, mind. But I can say, I have never been happier. You've all shown me there are some things more precious than gil.
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up. Or you'll have me to answer to.
Fair enough. I was just looking to see what you had in shop, but thank you for the
It's a
story.
dangerous world out there.
So you've got the rune blade here, which is better than... Oh, we've got rune belts and stuff as well, which is... I mean, although I can probably craft it, I'm honestly just gonna
a better price than that.
buy it.
It'd better all be
'Cause why not?
here.
What are these stuff? Limit. Automatically charges magic spells and maintains the charge until cast. Seems like a easy thing. You got these ones. I'm gonna buy a potion. Last elixir. Upon KO, automatically restores all HP. Follows the limit gauge and increases attack power. Do I need to use this? Or is this consumable? Seems a bit dramatic, doesn't it?
Come again.
Oh wait, I do actually want to sell
Or
stuff.
don't. Clive. Go on then. Is that all?
And let's see what new equipment we can get here.
What
I
do I
imagine
owe
we
the
can
honour?
upgrade what we just bought, and
What do you want?
we can, yep. So Runeblade +1. Right, so we'll craft this. Look, we have. I didn't even realize you could have over 1,000, but we have over 1,000 of the Wyrite and the Magic Dash. So
No scratches, alright?
equip and then reinforce.
Yeah, that should do you.
We can reinforce this and this. Oh, we only have one thing to actually.
Not my best work, but it'll do. You can thank me later.
There we go. Oh, wait, this is better. Oh, we can upgrade it twice. Okay, sure.
Yeah, that should do you. You can thank me later. Anything else?
Cool. I'll kit it out. I want to go check on the missives. Is that what it's called? Missives? Can't remember. We'll check this first. Bunch of new stuff. I regret that both you and the lump had to get all tangled up in the wicked weave of my sordid past, but thanks to your meddling, I was finally able to put rest matters that were left too long to fester. And with that finally done, it might be that I can sit back and enjoy the new world of yours you're so keen on creating. One don't need a pair of eyes to see the good you've done. My lord Marcus, in your absence shall I watch over my new charges, affording them every protection I am able. I only ask that you do so for his grace. I cannot begin to thank you for all that you have done for Lostwing, so in lieu of my awkward I don't know how to say that. I shall be sending several barrels of next season's vintage. I can only hope they finally turn you off the foamy spell you and yours so covet. This one? The emblem of the hangman, the tavern that sits at the heart of Lostwing, now in the depths of the Averflood. It depicts a hooded, bound, and starved man hung by the ankles, perhaps contemplating how he will take his vengeance on those who made him this way. Now that Quentin strives to build a new future for the remnants of his Lostwing family, mayhap the hanged will rise again, but likely under a different name. And that's the only one we haven't read. Let's make our way over to the Patron Whisper, see if there's any items that we can get from there. I imagine there is items we can get
if
from
it's
there.
knowledge you seek,
We did a good few quests, and you always get renown for doing quests, I think.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
Yep, we've got stuff that we can grab.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Maybe you do need to do all side quests for like a trophy, since you need to do side quests to get renown.
And everything promised.
Talisman of Priming.
All yours.
What does it do?
All done?
What does Talisman of Priming do? Is that an easy thing? It looks like an easy thing. Increases Lionheart tonic. Oh no, it's not. Okay. I don't really use the tonics. Let me have a look here. I think there was a mark that I noticed and I just didn't do it. It was like a C rank or something. Ah, we've got a few. So S. Aye, there was indeed a C rank. I think we'll leave that for now and we'll do that in the next part. For now, we'll talk to Otto and see what he says.
Clive? But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me.
They're all right. But it's a long story.
You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be...
Sitting under a pile of rubble,
Yeah.
I know.
Yes, Gav already put it that way.
We were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid.
Then I'll check the workshop.
Quest acceptance. Like father, like daughter. So before we get on with checking the workshop, we are going to do some hunts, but we'll be doing that in the next part, meaning we'll be ending off for there, guys. I hope that everyone is enjoying. I am still enjoying the game. I'm kind of seeing where it goes with this. Obviously, we're like still doing the mother crystals. We're also trying to figure out what Ultima's plan is with us, and we're gonna stop him. I still have how many more icons to get? Odin? Shiva? There's still one gap though, isn't there? Or I guess not. I guess it'll just go 1, 2. I honestly thought there was gonna be like another 4, but I guess just one here and then one here is gonna go. So yeah, it's just Odin and Shiva. Which doesn't bode well for me, given that Jill been kidnapped now. And we tend to get, I mean, not every single time, but we do tend to get the powers of people when we kill them. But I suppose Dion's still alive, isn't he? But yeah, we're gonna end off there, guys, and we'll be back with doing more hunts next part. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to poke that like button, subscribe, and comment your comments because they are comments. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.